Tasting like a boss. Happy morning to you guys. I have Kylo here. I got Dustin down here, acting all jealous. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw that it was him sort of like giving me a kiss. That was not the intended shot. I was just trying to get him to look at the camera. But you know what? It's probably good. Full circle. You know, the first review, he gets punched in the face, and now we're friends again, right? Yes. Was that a no? I can't tell. All right. Anyway, guys, we have a review today where it's going to be a summation and retrospective view of the summer 2024 flavors. I will tell you before we even get started, hit like, subscribe, share, and alerts because we're going to have some other videos today that should be a lot of fun. I think we're going to be doing some spicy stuff. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So now that I've had all 4 flavors and all 4 reviews are on YouTube for you to check out, I'll try to put a link in the description below to each one of them if you want to go and check them in more detail. Now that I've had all the flavors this year, I want to give you my opinion now that I've had them more than just the initial taste of them. And then of course we're going to have a 24-hour cold brew that had all 4 flavors mixed in equal proportion. We'll see what that's all about. So I will just say, in a very brief summation of all of them, of the flavor releases, this hasn't been my favorite. Okay, and that's okay. I like Bones Coffee. I like their stuff, but I felt that it was a little uneven for me. And that's just me. If your opinion's different, put it down below. I've been hearing some feedback from some of you who felt that I was a little harsh on certain flavors. Well, hold on to your hats because my opinions have changed a little bit, but maybe not the way you think. All right, so let's start with this one here, Orange-Sickle. First off, I will say this this graphic is probably my favorite of theirs. In fact, it's really, really growing on me. I really do hope they make this a shirt. I really hope they take my advice, which was to make this little guy a little like round icon, put it here, and do the entire backsplash like this, so it's like one of those old Ocean Pacific shirts. It's just such a thought out graphic in every way. The more I think about it, I just love it. The glasses, the Orange-Sickle dripping into the coffee. I mean, I've said it before in the full review, but it's great. Now, I will also tell you that a friend of mine pointed out that in my review I kept saying chocolate orange, but it's not supposed to be chocolate orange. It's orange vanilla cream. Okay, well, there's gonna be a consistent theme here. Okay, David, I guess you're okay with that, but what I was saying is that because you have coffee, the coffee itself has some chocolate notes to it, is what I meant to say, but I didn't want anyone to think I was being overly critical. Now, let's go through the 3 flavors now that I've had, not 3 flavors, but the 3 brewing methods now that I've had more time to review it. With the cold brew, I thought, it's very light. I'm going to go beyond that. Don't get this if you're going to cold brew. If you're going to cold brew a coffee, do not cold brew this coffee, because as it opened up, developed even more, it began to taste not pleasant at all. It began to taste kind of like chlorinated pool water. And what I mean is, if any of you have ever been in a highly chlorinated pool for too long, maybe when you were a kid, you get all pruny, you get out, you walk inside, and everything is hazy because of the chlorine in your eyes. That taste you still have in your mouth, that's what this tastes like when it's cold brew and let to sit a little bit longer. And it's not good. It's just not. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. But its redeeming quality is that it is very good in drip. In fact, it improved with drip. With the cream, it even improved more. I do really like it for drip coffee. Now, on the espresso, I also have a correction. I said Java cakes. I meant Jaffa, Jaffa, Jaffa cakes. You have Jaffa cakes with this on the espresso format. It is good. How do I know? Because I went and I tried it, and it was it was good. It was totally good, right? Yes, it was very good. All right, so there you go. No cold brew, good for the drip, really cool for the espresso with the Jaffa cakes. Amazing graphic. Do not cold brew it. All right, let's move on to the next one. Just, got my little notes here. These are the notes I keep for you guys. These are the notes I keep. All right, let's move to the flavor that I will describe only as the one I never thought I wanted, and you know what? I was right. I do not want it. Pina Colada. Of all of the flavors, to me, this is the biggest fail. The graphic is really neat. It's neat, really cool to have Bonesy, but in a different format where he's just the cup. I think it's very cute. Boss of Boss really still loves this, but here's the deal. Pineapple and coconut coffee. No. Now, on the cold brew, it was better than Orange-Sickle. It wasn't offensive. And as I let it develop through the week, that's all I still can say, is that it's not offensive. Well, I'm not, I mean, unless I just really love the bag that much, that's not enough for me, okay? In the drip, it wasn't strong enough. If you add a little bit of cream, it pulled out some pineapple taste a little bit. Some of the people in the comments said they could really taste the coconut more. I really couldn't. But I will say that one of my favorite viewers and coffee influencers, if you will, Coffee Joe, he really likes this. Like, he really likes this. So I know there must be other people out there who do. So I apologize if I'm stepping on your taste bud toes. But for drip, it's just not it. I don't know why I would get it. There you go. And on the espresso, it was the best format of the three, but I still wouldn't get it. So for me, this totally could have been left out, and I would have been completely fine, because it was the coffee I didn't know I needed, because I didn't need it, nor do I want it. Sorry to be mean. Okay, let's move on to the MEGALODONUT. Okay, on the MEGALODONUT, the creamy taste was good, but slight. When I had it longer, it seemed to improve a bit. It's still not my favorite. It was really kind of a letdown on that. And then when I tried it with the drip, it was good as a good cup of coffee. With cream, it was even better. But again, it wasn't like the thing. Then I had the espresso, and I said, hey, that's okay. That's pretty good. But then I did something, okay, which changed my opinion a little bit when it came to the drip, okay? I had some additional espresso left over after the review, and I had a little bit of cream still left over, and I put a little bit of that together, and it was amazingly good. So I thought, what could I do to possibly improve the coffee? So what I did is, our coffee maker has the ability to have like regular strong and like super strong setting. So I'm forgetting what it is. I think it's just like the combination of how the water is, let's put it this way. If you have the ability to brew this really strong, like very strong, I'm not suggesting you do espresso over and over and over again, but if you have a super strong setting on your drip, I suggest you do that and add just a little bit of half and half, and it tastes pretty damn good. It really does. The flavors do come out, the donut, the cream, and everything else, but that's a little bit more than I'm going to need for myself. So for me, I'm probably not going to get it again, but I did want people out there who want to try to know, as far as I'm concerned, doing it on a drip in a really strong, intense format with a little bit of half and half makes it really good. And it didn't even need sugar or sweetener at that point. So there you go. That's MEGALODONUT. So let's move to the final one. Berry chocolate Stardust. I'm going to go back to David on this because, I look at the formats. I get this. I'm not going to fix that error, by the way. I'm not. I'm too committed to the review. All right. This is obviously summer. This is obviously summer. You may not think that this is summer, but when you think about it a little bit further, Jaws was, that's right, up in New England area during the summer. So there you go. That is still technically the summer. This is space, guys. It could be summer, and I didn't understand why this flavor was picked. But then David pointed out that, well, raspberries are a summer fruit. Okay. All right. So now he's making me look like an a-hole. All right. Sorry, David. Sorry that I was an a-hole. But he also, by the way, he did. He's a really good friend. This flavor here, I Wasn't a huge fan of it in drip. Espresso, I wouldn't use it either. But the cold brew, I think I said it was good. It was like, it had that taste at the end. It wasn't as good as Peaches and Scream, is what I said. But I liked it. With time, I really like this. I really do. So for my purchase purposes, for the summer, getting this for cold brew is worth it. Getting this for drip is worth it. Maybe espresso too. Those are the two flavors that I come down on for me personally, and then maybe Megalodonut and Pina Colada. Pina Colada can get out of my face and never be back in my house, but these two can definitely be there. And this graphic, for the love of God, Bones, make that a shirt, just the way I said it, because I should control you. All right, let's move on to the tasting. We have all four of these flavors mixed together in the same proportions, cold brew for well over 24 hours. Here we go. Let's see what it's like when I put berry chocolate Stardust, Orange-Sickle, Megalodonut, and Pina Colada all in my mouth. I'm hoping there's one flavor that totally loses out. You can guess which one that is. Here we go. Oh, here we go. That's not what we say. Tasting like a boss. It's gross. Oh my God. Listen, oh, no. God, that was horrible. Ah, gross. I don't know why. I mean, no, bad. Look, no one was going to do that anyway, probably, except for me. When I've done these mixes before, the results usually kind of neat. Where I'll say, I can feel the taste all bouncing in my mouth. That's the problem here. It's actually kind of makes you nauseous at first. Orange rind and freaking pool water and freaking pina colada. The brightness of the berries are there. Megalodonut is not doing it. You're not bringing anything to the table, buddy. You're not bringing anything to the table on this. Okay, well, I got a big old picture of that I'm gonna have to drink. God. I'm still gonna do it again because I love you. It attacks you so bad. All right, okay. So that's a no. All right, so closing the book on the 2024 summer flavors. Not my favorite release of all time. It's not. But, they release so many flavors. You're not going to have winners on every single one of them, right? And, for some of these flavors, maybe there's just some weirdos out there like Coffee Joe who just really want to have that pina colada coffee, and now you got it. That's good. But, that's okay, because we all have different palates and taste buds and everything else. Thanks for going on this taste journey. Support Florida companies, especially if you're here from Florida, and Bones is one of them. We have some other reviews coming up, some from the Bones company, some from other coffee companies, some little adventure shots too, I think, are going to be coming up. And I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for going on this taste journey with me, and watch the spicy stuff that's going to be posted later today from Kylo and the other Chihuahuas. What do we say? Don't try to lick my mouth again. Keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.